Hello there to Nature or to Ulfar, the High Thorn Speaker. We're still on Twink. Wait, who are you? What the heck? Athaine? Athaine? Looks, the nose looks a little bit wolfish, a little bit moose-ish, like a moose without antlers. Or antlerish stuff. Strange. It is our solemn duty to fulfill the quests. We're on the other side of the mountain. Do we have a passage? Probably not. Okay, we need to return by flying. You know, back in the days, you didn't have flying. You had a horse, like Thor wanted in Thor 1. No, I need a horse! And nowadays we can fly on a dragon. That's definitely an upgrade. There were so many world quests, and I remember there was an annoying world quest somewhere here where you needed to go on the roof and kill, I don't know, assassins? I mean, from a Horde perspective, I'm pretty sure there's an equivalent to that for the Alliance somewhere else.
Threatens the refugees in Aram's stand. Thin the enemy's ranks.
Yeah, no.
Gale sharp and anchor steady.
Seems we have received more quests. That's quite convenient, especially because we're actually doing a world quest, even though we're just following the main quest line. I mean, I'm not complaining too much. It's okay, it's free XP. We need to level this character maybe in 10 years anyway, just for the heck of it, just for some dirty achievement, if World of Warcraft still exists back then. I mean, I'd like a World of Warcraft reboot, a soft reboot, like a World of Warcraft 2, with upgraded engine, graphics and stuff. They don't necessarily need to make a new game. It's not necessary at all. They just have to remodel the entire engine, which is a heck lot of work, just to update it. I'm not sure if they're going to do it because it costs a whole lot of money, and well, if they do not want to delete all the achievements and stuff, it's hard to make a new game. Or they'd release a second version of the game with a whole different style, more realistic style, and then they'd be like, you can transfer and your achievements will remain. That would be cool, I would choose that. I mean, you just have to take a look. There's some renders, some fan-made stuff. 1 second, this is too loud. I can hardly hear myself. System sound... yeah, that's 30% is sufficient. And that would be cool. Even though some people are, of course, all in this comic-style version of quality or graphics. Even though in recent episodes, as we noticed, in the roof and Stormwind, sometimes the problem isn't comic style, it's just a lack of textures. And in that case, it was what, 1999 era? before? Drust Runestone. How are we supposed to get that? Am I missing the obvious? Do we have to go underground? Ah.
An outsider dares to desecrate these bones.
Where's the rest of them? Maybe it only appears if we are near? I don't know.
Underway. For Coltiris.
This is odd. Where is the stuff that we have to pick up? Ah. Wait, that was 3? Didn't we have 4? What? Wait a second. Odd.
Correct tool will break you.
Probably not, but I'd like to find these quest items you're keeping from me, please. Remains, some exist. Take the stone. Ah, react. Locate the runes. What, a stone? What kind of stone? No. There's no quest item. It's fake. We don't have a stone. So, what, I just have to fly near? Or what? Well? Ah, there is one. There is another! Yes! So we just need to be closer to the ground, and that way it should work. Ah, there it is. Wonderful, we can return. I mean, back in the days, if you didn't know, World of Warcraft... What the heck? Can I deactivate these world quests? That's ridiculous. No? Darn it. Can I deactivate the world quests? Show... No, that's not the stuff I'm looking for. Well. Okay, so there's Kalimdor. And there is the Eastern Kingdoms. Wait a second. Ah, damn it. And back in the days when the game started, you had the Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor later on with the Orcs. The story basically went, you all heard the good stuff when the Prophet, in Warcraft 3 at least, you know, there was also Warcraft 2.
sent Thrall to Kalimdor, and then he founded the Horde, and there was the Lich King storyline with Arceus and Uther and blah blah blah, and then Northrend. And then later there was the Cataclysm with Deathwing, Maelstrom and stuff. And Azeroth was reshaped. And then there was Pandaria with these cute little Pandarians. And then later on the story evolved. And... oh, sorry, I forgot. Burning Crusade, Outland, of course. That, of course, came before Wrath of the Lich King. And then there was Draenor, which is what you knew as the Outland, but before it was outlandish, before it was destroyed, back when it was the home of the orcs, and some other species. And then there was Legion, Broken Isles. And then there was Battle for Azeroth, Zandalar and Kultiris, which is okay. It was interesting to dive into Zandalar and Kultiris, even though I don't really dig into the storyline as of yet. As I already said, Sylvanas King evil because script. And then nowadays we have Shadowlands. What comes next? I have no idea. Well, there are some leaks, but I'm going to wait some time before those leaks become
What do you ask of the Thorn Speakers?
more solid.
Be wary of the woods. Strike fast, strike true.
Ah, the skull you have taken. Bring skull effigy complete. No, another instance. Oh, come on.
Wish you luck on your journey, mainland. Tread carefully, for
Christ's sake.
Borak-Tul's eyes will be upon you. He is vulnerable within his own realm, and he will go to great lengths to prevent you from entering it.
Oh, for Christ's sake. I had to wait. And then I contacted my guildies for my paladin. And they helped me. Very friendly. Are you seriously, game? Again? That's ridiculous. Well, Waycrest Manor. Is that in Rustvar? There? I think. Not absolutely sure. Oh, and of course there were these cute add-ons or big patches. For example, this Battle for Azeroth. There was Nazjatar and Mechagon. I kinda liked the idea of Nazjatar, even though I'm still kind of annoyed. The map's just so small. I mean, most of these maps, like Maldraxxus, it's just so small. You have one arena and 4 corners and that's it. I mean, the land of the dead, the land of these gladiators, should be vast and huge, and titanic armies should be clashing, and you have nothing of that. You just have, I don't know, one boss at a time and 10 people trying to kill it. That's the afterlife. Don't tell that to Nordic mythology. If the Asgardians would know that with the Aesir, that their battles would consist of 5 people at a time, they would be like, what? That's ridiculous. We're going to send all the millions of people who died and let them kill each other every day. That's the Aesir way, Asgard, the realm eternal, Thor, Odin, blah blah blah. I mean, of course, the scale in this game can't be that big, but they could at least try to make it more interesting. Also, the modern machines are quite capable. I don't understand why we do not have parties, raids with 60, 80, 100 people. I mean, seriously, Blizzard. The time has come. The next Battlefield will have 100 supposedly. It was not yet confirmed, but it's pretty obvious at this point. And we'll have maps with 128 people. Most believe. Some believe only 96.
but an up from the player range is expected, which would be awesome. I love it if the maps are big enough. I mean, imagine Pearl Market with 96 or 128 people. I've played so much Pearl Market back then with, with the most guns. I sniped, I shotgunned, I SMG'd, I assault rifled. Even though I mostly shotgunned in the end, because it was just run, jump, shotgun, kill, profit, KD, yay! Yeah, that's Waycrest Manor, the dungeon. Yeah, darn it. Well, we are back on square one at the dungeon. Well, I could wait. Or I could try to summon people that can solo this dungeon. Even though it scales badly. I mean, last episode, 3 level 60 people helped us. And it took still some time. I mean, the scale is absolutely broken. You saw it with my paladin. He's out to max. He's gear maxed almost. He's high-endish as high-endish can get. Of course, he's a tank still, but he's doing a shitload of damage as a tank with all Kyrian bell stuff. And to kill those mobs and to kill those bosses, it took eons. So back in the days when Blizzard released a new add-on, it was easy to finish the last one. You could easily solo raid 2 add-ons ago. Nowadays, the scaling is just broken. This whole level squish broke the scaling. Soloing content isn't possible anymore in that capacity. And if people believe that it's fun, no. If you want to farm some old content, you have to farm, I don't know, 20 instances. And you don't have time to waste 20, 30 minutes for one instance. That's not fun. It's just ridiculous. So scale it correctly, Bbbbuutt, please. Fix it. Fix your old content. People don't want to spend 40 eons completing some ancient achievements. So you're just like, they're paying monthly fees. Why should we care? Yeah, because people will stop paying monthly fees if you continue to annoy them. It's just an idea, you know. Alrighty. This has a touch of Davy Jones, you know. Pirates of the Caribbean back when it was good. Back in the days before people were falsely accused of crimes they didn't commit. I mean, it's the story with Amber Heart. She was removed from Aquaman, as I read. She accused Johnny Depp of hitting her. And most people believed her, and he lost his jobs at Disney, I believe. And he was also removed from this Harry Potter spin-off. And then later, he released a tape, audio tape. He probably illegally recorded a telephone conversation he had with his ex, Amber Heart, where she said, yeah, I hit you, but no one will believe you.
Neutralize the threat.
Summarize it. I'm not sure of the exact words she used, but that's the summary. She hit him. And no one would believe him. Holy shit. I mean, it doesn't mean that he didn't hit her. I mean, you have to try to be a little bit more precise in life. It's possible that they hit themselves, both. Well, each other. But she's clearly not innocent. I don't know if he's innocent, really. But accusing someone else of doing something you did yourself, it's kind of, what? And considering she cheated on him, more or less publicly, I mean, there were some videos or pictures
where she went with other men through security cameras whilst he was busy, I don't know, working. That also doesn't really shine a good light on her moral high ground, which she should have. If she's accusing someone else of a crime she herself committed, then you should have moral high ground. But if you cheat on your partner, that's usually not a sign of moral high ground. So the story is botched as heck. This whole Amber Heard, Johnny Depp story is just, what the heck? And she actually admitted to it. I mean, of course it was unofficial. She was like, ugh, nobody knows, nobody cares. Which of course was stupid. But still, I mean, what? Actually, it's not that uncommon. Most male victims of physical violence. I mean, sure, Johnny Depp is no small human. He could probably defend himself. But interestingly, well, I'm going to finish the sentence first. Most male victims of physical violence do not go to the police. They do not even talk to anyone about it because they're ashamed. And sometimes I've experienced that myself in life. You have these huge colossus, these towers of men, you know, pure flesh and muscle, and they have a small wife, and these wives are hitting them. And they are unable to do anything about it. Sometimes because of their, well, education, or not education, because of the social order they were raised in. You know, do not never hit a wife. Do not ever hit a woman. And then the woman hits him. And he's like, okay, can't do anything. And that's actually a problem. I mean, there are also a problem that is mostly ignored. There are male rape victims. I mean, sometimes it's hard to imagine. But males are also raped. And most do not care. You know, if a woman says, I'm not well and I have a problem, she gets a lot of positive attitude from other people. They're helping her, they have, they're trying to show her that it's okay to feel not weak, but how should I call this? To feel powerless. And this kind of positive attitude, sometimes it's not there for males who have been physically abused. Sometimes people are just like, stop whining, go and do something about it. And that's rarely the attitude with women. You rarely see that. That's not the attitude that you're going to go and bring forth to a woman that was physically abused. You're not going like, well, get over it, do something. No, but that's sometimes the attitude that men have to face, and that's pretty harsh. I mean, it's of course a social thing, because people are just used to the way that people treated themselves before. Well, this is not going forward, is it? Darn it. I'm going to call this quits. I'm going to see if I can find some people who could help me, maybe. Aid in this Titanic quest. Because apparently it's broken to some extent. I can't twink this. I can't solo the dungeon, and there is no way to find a group. I mean, yeah, 3 DDs. We had this yesterday, and then we waited for an hour, and nothing happened. We even had a tank, and then he disappeared. I'm going to quit the episode. Then I'm going to wait. And then I'm going to find someone who can help us. And that's a big problem, Blizzard. You do not encourage twinking. I mean, I'm twinking a storyline, and it's impossible to complete it. It should not be. Sure, the dungeon finder tool should theoretically help you, but it doesn't. You have to scale it more, so that, I don't know, level 20 or 30 people can also attack this dungeon. I mean, you have the scaling You need to improve it. If only level 40 to 50 people can do this, level 25 to 50, it's not enough. It's obviously, and why can only level 50 people heroic this? And obviously it's not working. It's not working. Why? I do not know. Anyway, oh, symbols on the ground. This reminds me of the latest WandaVision finale. Still not digging into the whole Necronomicon. What was that called? The Darkhold storyline. There is a Darkhold already in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It looks different. No mention of it. Is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. canon in the MCU now or not? I mean, Marvel, you're quite good at this, but you've not made that clear. I mean, you should have. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is extremely popular, at least of those with brains. Sorry, but yeah, Phil Coulson's just, well, cool. And, we're going to see how that plays out. And I'm going to say goodbye. I'm looking at a fountain.